And welcome to Hi everybody, good evening and welcome to the 2021 District 103 Annual Toastmasters Virtual Conference, Power of the Past, Force of the Future. And also I would like to welcome you to First Timers Orientation and congratulations. Distinguished Toastmaster Elizabeth Stevenson is your host for this evening's First Timers Orientation session. Let me tell you a little bit about Elizabeth. Elizabeth began her Toastmasters journey in August of 2006, joining AT&T Toastmasters in Hoffman Estates. She later joined Broadview Toastmasters. Elizabeth is a founding member of the new Faith Toastmasters Club located in Matteson, Illinois, which has been in existence for 10 years. She is a member in good standing in all three clubs. Her commitment to the Toastmasters organization led her to serve at the club level, serving in all 7 club officer roles, from Sergeant at Arms to President. Servant leadership led Elizabeth to serve District 30 and District 103 in numerous roles, including Toastmasters Leadership Institute trainer, conference chair for the 2010 Spring Conference, Conference Awards Chairman, and South Division Director and Area Director. First timers, you are in for a great treat. So please join me in welcoming Distinguished Toastmaster Elizabeth Stevenson.
Thank you so much for that warm and exciting welcome. I am so fired up, and I do want to thank you, first timers, for making that choice, for taking that first step toward your personal growth. Whether you know what Toastmasters has to offer or not, I am here to get you ready for the exciting week ahead. That's weekend. Normally, this event is an after-work mixer, and we'd have hors d'oeuvres and liquid refreshment. So I advise you and I allow you to go grab your snack, your favorite beverage, and get ready, get set. Let's go experience the power of the past, the force of the future. There is something special about Toastmasters. That something special has kept me here for 15 years. I hope you catch that very same bug and stick around for years to come. Toastmasters and friends, I won't assume that everyone here knows the history of Toastmasters International. This public speaking and leadership organization was founded by Ralph C. Smedley, and he started, would you believe, in Bloomington, Illinois. He wanted to help salesmen with their presentation skills. Smedley's role at the YMCA took him to Santa Ana, California, and he revived the Toastmasters clubs there. They grew to the Toastmasters International organization that you joined today. The key to the success of Toastmasters lies with you, the club member. You are the key to everything. District 103 was founded July 1st, 2017, and it was launched from District 30, which had grown to over 230 clubs serving the Chicagoland area. You joined a club, which is grouped with other nearby clubs, forming an area, and several areas form a division. And then divisions form the district. We are participating in the district level annual conference for D103. Districts form the region, and we are in Region 5. And the next level up is the Board of Directors, which form Toastmasters International Headquarters, sometimes referred to as TI or HQ. Now, our conference chair has put together an exciting schedule of events, which include keynote speakers, a banner parade, evaluation speech and international speech contest, achievers recognition. District-wide elections will take place at the business meeting. We are even having a DJ Zoom party. Yes, we are. That's going to happen later tonight. Our Region 5 International Director, he's going to lead a special Distinguished Toastmasters ceremony where he'll announce the election results from the Saturday morning business meeting. And then we will meet our next year's top administrators, commonly called the trio. I'll assist you with what to expect tonight and then all day tomorrow. So our conference has begun with your attendance to this session. And at the conclusion of this orientation, we will all exit from the session, not from the entire event. At 6 o'clock tonight, our conference chair, Valerie Smith, and the top 3 administrative leaders of D103, called the trio, the club growth director, Toastmaster Dion Leggett, the program quality director, Greg Thompson, and the district director, Joe McCarty. Our conference MC is one of them is Patrick Stevenson. Tonight, he'll lead us through the rest of the evening events. Now, every year, club members work through their education paths and their accomplishments are rewarded in front of the entire district at the Achievers Award ceremony. And at 6:15, past District Director Cassandra Lee and Program Quality Director Greg Thompson, they'll lead this celebration. Now, your keynote speaker for this weekend's events is nationally known speaker, teacher, and coach, Patricia Fripp. She will address everyone at 7:15 tonight and then again tomorrow afternoon when she conducts a mega coaching session with hand-picked speakers, people that you know, and they've been announced already, so they're not secret, but we'll leave that till tomorrow's announcement. We will hear from those speakers after Patricia Fripp has given them her one-on-one coaching. Let's hear more from Patricia Fripp herself.
Are you an experienced Toastmaster? Would you like to be part of District 103 Virtual Spring Conference? If your answers are yes and yes, here's another question. Would you like to be coached by one of the country's best speech coaches? Patricia Fripp, that's me, second presentation on Saturday, April the 24th, is Under the Magnifying Glass in Action. This is a roll-up-your-sleeves interactive session. Willing volunteers will be invited to deliver a small portion of their presentations, and I will add my laser-focused mini-coaching. The purpose is to demonstrate to the audience that those being coached demonstrate how the principles in my keynote are universal. Also, how a word, pause, and emphasis can make a major impact. This is an opportunity for only 5 or 6 speakers. You'll be asked to submit 2 to 3 minutes of your best speech opening, key content, or a short story. This is best if you delivered this segment before. If selected, you'll be asked to provide a script, not more than 1 page at 14-point type. Add your name and email address, phone, title of your talk, and what speech this might be part of. If you have a specific audience in mind, add it. Make sure that your presentation sounds spoken, not written. Why not record it for your own review? Rehearse it with your club. Those selected will be expected to send their final script to me, Patricia Fripp, no later than April the 17th. This must be your final script. Make sure you follow all instructions from District 103. Make sure your email has District 103 coaching in the subject line. My email is pfripp@fripp.com.
So that is, from her very own words, what we're going to see tomorrow afternoon. Now, speech contests are designed to showcase the best of the best speakers in our district. And tonight at 8 p.m. in the main room, after we come back from break, Evaluation Speech Contest Master Dushan Mosley will conduct that search for the best evaluator. So how it works we'll hear from a test speaker, and each of the evaluation speech contestants will judge, they will evaluate that test speaker and then be judged on their effective evaluation of the speaker. Our Friday night events end tonight in a smoking DJ Zoom party at 9:30. So I advise you and implore you to let your hair down and burn some calories at a virtual party like no other. Tomorrow, you'll use your link to sign back in on Saturday morning when the Zoom room opens at 7:50. 7:50, so 10 minutes before 8 o'clock, we will hear at 8 from our conference chair, Valerie Smith, and she will give the welcome kickoff. Here you'll meet conference, and well, you already met her, but you'll meet Anise Anderson, who will explain the series of education sessions that are appearing on the agenda. And now we'll go over that agenda. It is going to be 2 sessions per hour starting at 8 o'clock. So at 8 to 8:50, you can choose whether to attend Yvette Beasley's session, Influenced by Example, or Charles Beaver's Intergenerational Communication and Mentoring. So how that will work is a dialog box will come up on the screen. You will check which session you plan to attend and be directed to that Zoom breakout room. As we covered for exiting out of this session, at the end of your education session, you'll exit the session, not the entire conference. And so you'll repeat this process at every hour until we come to the keynote speaker. 9 to 9:50 is another education session. Hasina Shahid Jackson will be presenting 5 strategies to develop into a transformational leader. Or you can go to Kamaria Campbell's Member-Centric Marketing 101, put members at the center of your marketing strategy. Well, I'll group back together at 10 o'clock in the main room to hear the keynote speaker, Patricia Fripp, do the presentation she talked about, Under the Magnifying Glass, Good to Great Presentations. Our education sessions resume at 11 o'clock, and you'll choose between Janice Hooker Fortman's Overcoming the Fear of Public Speaking Through the Use of Emotional Intelligence, or you'll choose to attend Seema Dahl's Bankability. 5 assets emerging speakers need to go from no check to paycheck. Now, if you are here and are a club president or vice president of education, at this point in the conference, you would use the link to attend the district council meeting at 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. This is the annual meeting where club officers and elected district representatives conduct the business of the district, meaning they'll be voting on the representatives for next year. They will be voting on the alignment of the clubs for next year, and they'll take care of everything in readiness for our next Toastmaster year, which starts July 1st. At the conclusion of the district council meeting and the scheduled lunch break, please plan to return back to the main room for a 1 p.m. banner parade that will be rebroadcast. Now, what's a banner parade? Some of you might ask. Because I do realize while I have newcomers, first timers here at this session, you might not be a brand new Toastmaster. You may have joined last year and we just haven't had a conference until now. So a banner parade is the showcase of the clubs and photos with their club banner in a musical presentation. It's the flag that is displayed at meetings and adorned with the club's ribbons that they've earned for their accomplishments. So typically club members march into the conference room in a display of club pride. This time they'll do it virtually. Our conference chairperson, she's thought of everything. For those not participating in the district council business meeting, the 1:15 to 1:50 session Zoom Etiquette and Beyond, that will be held and led by Linda Patton. Since we've moved to conducting all of our meetings virtually, plan to learn some tips and tricks using Zoom to enhance your online meeting. The next two sessions are conducted by Patricia Fripp. They start at 2 o'clock. The Mega Coaching Interactive Session, Under the Magnifying Glass in Action. She'll unleash her what she called laser focused coaching talents on 5 pre-qualified volunteer speakers. We get to listen in real time to her advice to improve those speakers' presentation. And then she'll immediately follow up with a 30-minute question and answer session at 3:15. And that session is designed to only entertain questions about the coaching that we just witnessed. Upcoming break and raffle time, that's going to be conducted by Division Director Latrina Odo, and that's at 3:45. We're halfway through. Barry Mixon, District Champion, he's going to conduct the International Speech Contest in the main room at 4 to 5:45 p.m. And this is one of the highlights of the annual conference. The winner of this contest will represent District 103 on the international stage against other speakers from around the world. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll break for dinner and return to the main room at 6:30 p.m. Saturday evening, this is reserved for the heavy hitting events. At 6:45 in the main room, our MC Patrick Stevenson comes back and conducts the Distinguished Toastmaster ceremony, recognizing those members who have completed all the requirements and earned the Distinguished Toastmasters designation. This is the highest educational award possible in Toastmasters. Our Region 5 International Director, Mohammed Kaoum, will conduct the 2021 and 22 District Leadership Installation Ceremony, and he shares his Pay It Forward keynote address at this time. Well, fellow Toastmasters and guests, we're nearing the end of the festivities. Fellow Toastmasters, the conference trio, and the trio officers will close us out on Saturday afternoon at 8:15 p.m. Toastmasters, you are part of a history-making conference. It's the first ever free virtual annual conference in District 103. If you're one of our welcomed guests and you like what you see or hear, ask the person that invited you how you can join a club. You may reach out to our club growth director, Dion Leggin. She won't mind me mentioning her name. Or you can reach out to me if you want more information about joining a nearby club. Now, I can entertain a few questions that you may leave in the chat. So I am going to pause here and ask my facilitator if there are any questions in the chat that you might have as being a first timer, whether your question is about me, my experience as a Toastmaster, whether it's about the club that you are a part of, whether you have more specific questions, but please go ahead and I'll entertain them at this time. Do we have any questions?
Toastmaster Elizabeth Stevenson, DTM. So far, no questions are in the chat.
Okay. Someone has asked about the link for the conference. So your question is, I can't seem to find the link to attend the conference. Who would it be from? It would have the return address of Valerie Smith, or it would say 2021 conference chairperson. So it might say D103 2021 conference chair. We'll check into that. Okay. All right, thank you very much, Madam Facilitator. Oh, someone asked, this is very flattering, have I ever done a TED Talk before? The answer to that is no, but many Toastmasters I know personally have used this organization to sharpen their skills and move forward and do a TED Talk. Toastmasters is an excellent jumping off point to any type of public speaking that you might have in mind. I absolutely encourage it. Madam Facilitator, can I have the slides advanced, please?
You can.
I'm missing some there. I was missing some information. I want you to hear this testimonial.
My name is Tiffany Jacobs, and I am an original Freedom Writer. I'm also the outreach coordinator for the Freedom Writers Foundation and president of the Freedom Writers Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters is an opportunity for you to learn public speaking skills so that you are able to communicate your thoughts and your heart together as one and be able to form a sentence that makes sense and that is going to deliver a conversation that matters. With so many new people that come into Toastmasters, it's a great format for you to be able to share, whether it's in your work life, at school, in your home environment. You're able to communicate and put your point across so that people are understanding what you're saying, and you're not just speaking just to speak, but you're speaking because you want to say something that matters.
I really loved All right, we can start the party, right? Thank you so much. So there are a couple of questions that I had seen that I do want to address because they may be on the minds of the rest of the first timers. Someone asked if I could make the agenda available, and I want to let you know that the entire agenda that I just went over with you with the names of the classes is available on the D103 website at www.d103toastmasters.org. You would simply click on events. There's a little yellow box that says events, and then you would go into the agenda for the conference. So you can find it there. And then someone asked if I had ever attended any international conferences, and the answer to that is yes. I had the opportunity to go to Kuala Lumpur a few years ago. It was just fantastic and off the chain. I also got to attend when we were in Ohio for the annual convention, and that is the year that District 30, Prev Vasilev won the international speaker championship, the world championship. So that was exciting to see him do that, knowing that he had labored in the district working on that speech before he took it to the world and was claimed champion. So thank you for those questions. Is there any other questions? Was last year's international contest virtual? Yes, it was. And I didn't get an opportunity to participate. I wasn't able to see it, but everything Toastmasters does, you can generally find it online, on YouTube, on the website, and at Toastmasters International. So we have our local website. Actually, you have a club level website. You can use Free Toast Host. Then we have our district website, the one I just mentioned, www.d103toastmasters.org. And then Toastmasters International's website is where you can find all kinds of resources. And also you can see past past contests, and all the pathways information is there as well. Thank you for that question. Is there anything else I can help you with? Oh, thank you for that. You can also pick up some international convention goodies. Thank you. So I am just making sure that I haven't left anything out for you. I saw as you were signing up and saying that you were a first timer that many of you joined Toastmasters or indicated that you wanted to improve your speaking skills, your presentation skills. And I just wanted to say that this is absolutely the place to do it. I didn't go into a lot of detail, but I have been competitive. I love the contest. And the thing about being in the contest, you cannot be in district leadership. So I would flip back and forth between serving in leadership roles and participating in a speech contest level. So this contests are the bomb. Just make sure that you attend tonight's contest. It is evaluation, and then tomorrow's contest is the international speech contest. Okay, I see we are nearing. As soon as I say we're done, I'm going to get a flood of questions, but I do appreciate everyone's time, and I do appreciate that you are participating. You are helping yourself to improve yourself. And in this time when everything is virtual, this is a great opportunity to be a part of 1, 2, as many clubs as you like. I'm actually a member of 3 clubs, and I am finding that many of my club members are talking about going to clubs on the other side of the world. So, so it is a time that we can, this is just a fabulous time that we can absolutely use the internet and connect. We have a question, are we using the Joe McCarty Zoom link tonight? And I believe that is the question referring to the business meeting for tomorrow. And so that will take place on Saturday. So anything that Joe McCarty has sent is for the business meeting that will take place tomorrow at 11. Okay, and how do you juggle? How do you juggle multiple clubs? It's pretty simple. So Thursday night is carved out for Toastmasters completely. I am in alternate meeting nights. The one club meets on the 1st and 3rd Thursday, and the other club meets on the 2nd and 4th. So Thursday is carved out for Toastmasters completely. My other club is on a Monday, and it's in the evening and doesn't conflict with anything else. So that is how I can stay active and participate and give each of my clubs education awards. That's something that I have tried to keep up with, and that is giving each club that I am a member of an education award, so that I am not just a bump on the log at the club. So we're nearing the end. I'm going to ask my facilitator, Anif, to give us some instructions. Again, don't forget how we're going to exit this session so that we will then join the main session. And Anif has some wrap-up instructions that she has for you. And so if there are no other questions, I'd like to give it right back over to Anif Anderson. And I want to thank you all for making an investment in yourselves and joining this wonderful organization.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And thank you all of you for being here. Thanks for being here. And listen, have lots of fun today. And we will see you in the main room. And don't forget to complete the evaluation for your session, because we would love to hear from you, and especially our first timers. Yes. So that's all I have, but what we're going to do, we will meet in the main room. Will we be sending everyone to the main room, or will they have to go to the link?
They will have to go to the link themselves. That's the important thing about this session. Every other session in the conference, if you go out of the link, you will be directed back to the main room. So tonight you have to select the main room yourselves.
So thank you, everyone.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.